Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If it looks like I'm in a hurry, I am. I'm at the train station in Bulle-sur-Mer this morning. I look on marine traffic and I see Madame Goo heading to Monaco. So all of a sudden it becomes a race between me and Madame Goo to arrive first. I'm hoping they're going to dock in the marina, and if they do I'll film it. So I'm full pelt right now. Rather interestingly, I just looked on marine traffic and it says that Madame Goo's doing 6 knots. And yet, I've just seen they've launched a tender. So it's not unheard of to do that whilst you're underway. But it could be that the information's a little bit out of date. The boat stopped, but it just hasn't updated yet. But it's updated to say the tender's been dropped. So interesting. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh. Unfortunately, it looks like she's not docking today. I got in a full flop sweat and out of breath for nothing really. You probably won't be able to see it, but it's just out there. It looks like it's at anchor. Yeah. All right, so I'm in an unusually very quiet Monaco, yacht-wise. Obviously, we got this cruise ship in. It's the Windsurf, it's called. It's a electronic sail assisted cruise ship, and yeah, it's an old ship by SuperYacht standards, 1989 it was delivered. Yeah, and that's in here. It's a bit late in the year, but I think the cruise ships come in here until the end of October, so this is probably one of the last cruise ships to come in. Anyway, let's go and have a look at some SuperYachts. Wow, I've never seen Monaco this quiet. The last time I can remember it being this quiet was after the Monaco Yacht Show in 2018. They came in the day after, maybe it might have been 2017, and it was deserted. That's just purely because all the boats left, and all the boats that live here were still out at anchor, still yet to come in. But this is just a normal day, and I mean it is, you know, end of October. Most of the boats have headed across the Atlantic now. But yeah, there's just Atlantis 2 here, the only super yacht, and Bodicea is behind. But these are the only 2 super yachts. This has normally got a few more here. So you just saw the owner going aboard. Well, he's a guest or an owner, I'm not sure which. It could be a charter client. You know, warm embrace from the person to one of the crew, which most likely the captain suggests that he's been there before, so it possibly is the owner, which was nice to see. Never seen that before. Also, if you notice here behind me, passerelle being worked on by the engineers. Like I said in another video recently, these things are custom made and they are problematic. They never seem to work properly. They always have problems. Obviously, the sea, salt, metal and all that stuff comes into play, but they just are problematic. And you can see the engineers having a good look at that one. This is Motor Yacht Zeus. It's a 74 metre and built by Blohm & Voss in 1991, so it's quite an old boat. Which is interesting because it actually looks quite modern. Just check. So you see a lot of these boats now laid up for the winter. You might think that they just, all the crew go home for Christmas and the boat just gets left here, but it doesn't. You can't do that. You have to have a crewed boat. The reason behind that is because if there's any bad weather or anything happens, the boat has to be crewed, it has to be manned for any emergencies. You can't have people, you can't like have someone calling people up saying, can you get down to the boat? You know, people obviously can go ashore, but they can go ashore and they have to stay local, and they have to come back if they're going out for a meal or something like that. But ultimately the boat is crewed. Some of the interior staff, some of the people will go home on leave, the people who can't take leave during the season. The boat is crewed and it has a minimum manning for moving the boat. So you have to have a captain on board, you have to have a chief engineer, you have to have so many engineers, watchkeepers, etc. And that's the way it is for these boats. So this boat behind me here, called Pasha 3, I think it's called. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Don't know this boat. I was just walking past, took a couple of pictures, and a local guy asked me, do I know this boat? I said, no, I don't know it. He said it actually belongs to the sister of the Prince of Monaco. Yeah, interesting. So I just looked it up online, and it's actually for sale. Interestingly, well, it's according to SuperYacht Times, it's for sale. Whether this is recent, I don't know, but it says it was built by Camper and Nicholson, which is a British shipbuilder, which is still in business today. It's 36 meter, 166 gross tons, so it's 36 meters long, but it's not very big in volume, and it was built in 1936. So yeah, so it says it's for sale. It doesn't say how much. Alright, so I just checked marine traffic again, and Madame Gout is just docking, so I'm quite far away, so I've got to make another mad dash. So here we go. Alright guys, that's how it's done. So that's the docking procedure. It's a long process. There's a lot of stuff going on. Even after the docking's finished, then the engineers come out, connect the shore power, connect the waste, connect the internet connection, water, fresh water. That was all connected just now. Provisions came. They all happened at once. Busy crew. Provisions came. The garbage man came. I've never seen everything happen at one go like that. I would assume they've been at sea for a while for all that to have happened like that, and to require provisions straight away, but that's just a guess. But it was quite interesting anyway. Alright, it's been a long morning, so I'm going to head off to get some food. If you've ever come to Monaco and you're looking for a nice burger, head to Stars and Bars. It's a place I often go, and it's got a lot of memorabilia in there from Formula 1 drivers and rally drivers and all kinds of sports paraphernalia all around the walls, and the food's good as well, and the price is, it's reasonable for Monaco, so yeah, that's where I'm headed.